Damages in a legal malpractice case. Good afternoon. I'm Neil Burns. I'm an attorney here in Boston. Along with my partner, Roshan Jain, we represent victims of legal malpractice, and I'm going to talk today a little bit about damages in legal malpractice cases. Money. That's all we can get in a legal malpractice case. We can't get an injunction. We can't get the court to order something to happen other than money to be paid. So how do you calculate damages? In some cases it's relatively easy. In some cases it's difficult, and in some cases it's impossible. So, for example, in a personal injury case, you can look at the injury, the life expectancy of someone, and the permanent damages to that person, the permanent partial. If you have a broken finger that will never get fixed and you were somebody that used your hand for work, it could be a lot more than someone who is older and doesn't use that finger and it's not very damaged. Same thing with scarring. Older people have less of a value for scarring. So that's one way of looking at damages in personal injury. Is it's an art, not a science. But certainly if the underlying legal malpractice case is personal injury, we can do that. We also have other types of cases, such as, for example, a bankruptcy case. So if you lose your right to an exemption, it's a sum certain. Typically, the trustee says you screwed up, you now owe $100,000. Well, we don't have a lot of discussion as to what the value of that case is. Real estate, similar thing. You're supposed to convey 2 parcels of land. You convey one. We can get an expert opinion on the value of that parcel that got screwed up, and we can fight over the expert opinion, but it's a pretty narrow range in that instance. Criminal cases. In legal malpractice cases regarding an underlying criminal matter, there are federal, state calculations, formulas for how you determine what the value of a loss of freedom is, a day in jail, what those losses are. We've done that. In many other types of cases, it's somewhat easy to calculate. For example, an immigration case, you lose your right to work in Massachusetts or the United States for a day, a week, a month, a year. We can calculate that out. In legal malpractice cases, you don't get damages for pain and suffering, the aggravation of the legal malpractice case. So even if the attorney did everything wrong or something wrong, and we can get damages for it, you don't get damages for the aggravation of hiring us the way you would for the underlying, like a personal injury case. You might get damages for the aggravation of going through the process of having to deal with going to the doctor all the time, things of that nature. If you've been injured by a lawyer, if your lawyer has not followed the standards that he or she should have followed, call Burns & Jain. We're effective, we're aggressive. We've been doing this for many years. I've been here in this building at 6 Beacon Street since 1987. We will help you. We want to help you. Call 617-227-7423. It's a free initial consultation. Give us a chance. Burns & Jain. Thank you.